G'day Dlive and welcome back to the Gives a Minute Dlive stream for a Wednesday afternoon affair. It has just gone 15 minutes past 3 in the PM for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening to you, whatever the time it is, wherever you're consuming this content. You're always welcome right here on the Gives a Minute Dlive stream. Eyeballing the chit chat, I see Julia Ann, I see Nick, I see Jason, I see 3 crew, and therefore 3 freaking cheerses, because everyone gets a cheers when they join the Gives a Minute Dlive stream chit chat. This is a glass of water, and over here is a microphonic microphone. When these two things touch each other somehow, somewhere in some intergalactic stratosphere, this represents the cheers. I've got no idea why. 1, 2, 3. 3 freaking cheeses. Let me get a swig here. Big swig. I'm a little parched. It's a warm day, 28 degrees Celsius. I just got back from a 8K fitness walk and some surfing, and I'm a little late today. I was busy with something. No need to explain it, but I was busy with something, and it took a little longer than I thought. It's all good though. Nick with the follow. Yo, Nick. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute Dlive stream. Now this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content, whereas me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute Dlive stream. Thanks to follow Nick. Jason, hey Gives and Givers, I heard a bad rumor. Dlive won't be around much longer. I cannot confirm the root source. Jason? Well, first question I'll ask is the source reliable? Have they given information in the past that's proven reliable or proven effective? Have they given you the correct information in the past? What's their track record? If you can't tell us who and you can't tell what, how's their track record? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me though. Is there a show tonight? Pretty certain there is. It's this one right here. Hey Gives and Givers, Jason. Dalsky, shh. I'm not here. I'm not here either. Neither am I. Maybe Jason, maybe Nick is that troll? I don't know. The Screamer. Hello, The Screamer. How you doing? Hello, skis. I saw 2 viewers in the replay. It must have been Dale Bold. Hey, welcome to another cryptocurrency stream. Every Wednesday we dig deep into cryptocurrencies. So that's it. That's what this is going to be today. If you're interested in cryptocurrency at all as a thing, you might be interested in this. What are we going to talk about on this stream? 2 things. Mainly, probably only 2 things. First thing we're going to talk about is the Justin Sun stream on Dlive. I know. He did a stream on Dlive Protocol about the future of Dlive. But a day before that, he actually did a stream on Dlive. Looks like this. This is the thumbnail. Comprehensive analysis on SunSwap. So, in the interest of keeping ourselves up to date and on target or on par with what our man Justin Sun does, because he is the top of the chain here. The chain, I get it? Blockchain? He's the top dog here, right? He's the CEO of BitTorrent, no longer the CEO of Tron Foundation, but he's still the CEO of BitTorrent, and BitTorrent does own Dlive. So I think it behooves us, I love that freaking word, us, and behooves is good as well. It would behoove us to watch this stream to make sure we don't miss anything. Now, that looks like a 45-minute thing. Yeah, 45 minutes. So once we've stopped and started a bunch of times. Jimmy D. Boston. Yo, Jimmy. Thanks for following the Gives a Minute Dlive stream. Now, this makes you the latest giver right here on the channel. Now, why would this make you a giver? Well, let me explain. You see, you're giving me your time to consume the content. Me, I'm a giver because I'm giving you my time to create the content. And so you see how we're both givers here, and this is a two-way street. But you're the latest giver on the Gives a Minute Dlive stream. Thanks to follow Jimmy. So that'll take us about 45 minutes. And then what I want to do is I want to look into this Ice Poseidon rug pull situation. Ice Poseidon was a streamer here on Dlive. Yo, Comtech in the house.
Wow!
Mayunis! Wow! Thank you, Comtech. How you doing, man? Hello, skis. So, yeah, Ice Poseidon, Paul Danilo, Paul De Niro, Ice Poseidon. He was a streamer here on Dlive for about 3 seconds. He just rug pulled to the tune of about 500k from his viewers. We want to learn about why or what happened. Then there's three things. There's the story. Then there's the uncut phone call which CoffeeZilla had with Ice Poseidon. So he did make a video where he trimmed things down, but he also provided the uncut phone call, which I think is important to listen to. The first one is the story as told by Ethan Klein from the H3 podcast. If you're interested in that, that's what we're going to take his view on it. Then the full story, the full phone call. And then we're going to take a look at a video, which is a new thing on YouTube, or a relatively new thing, Lawyer Reacts. So lawyers reacting on YouTube. It's the new genre, right? It's the new way to make money on YouTube. Be a lawyer and react. So we're going to take a look at Lawyer Reacts to this situation. First of all, I will say, having seen, and go back a notch here, having seen a Justin Sun live stream before, this might be a difficult watch. He's very, very, very poor presentating skills. He has a terrible stream setup. I don't expect much from this stream. It'll be very difficult to understand, English not being his first language. It's a very hard watch, but we're going to persist with it anyway. So if you're interested in Ice Poseidon, come back in about 45, maybe an hour, skis, because we'll take a look at this first. That's primarily what we're up for. Nice t-shirt. You like this band, the Vasco Era? These guys are from Victoria, Australia. Oh, while I'm here, I'm looking in the screen and I'm seeing. Gotta keep myself accountable here, folks. Gotta keep myself accountable. Let's blue pill it up. These things do nothing except give me a little bit of joy on a stream. Why am I doing it? I got an enlarged prostate. Ha! Spat everywhere. These tablets are supposed to fix that. No, they don't. They're crap. But I'm keeping myself accountable, and I'm going to take the whole 90-day course, and then we'll talk about that on the stream as well. I guess I am here. Finally, my USB-C to USB-C 6-foot cable arrived. Now I can charge my phone freely, unlike the 3-foot USB-A to USB-C cable I was using. I know how you feel, man. Check the size of this one. USB-C. USB-C. Look how long this is. That's probably 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. I guess that's a 9-foot cable. And it's braided as well. It's a strong one. It's a good one. I like it. I'm not using it at the moment though. Maybe I got an idea I could use that for. And anyway, while we're here, for the start of this stream, or the beginning, the Justin Sun content, we're going to roll this on YouTube. But if you're watching on YouTube and you're ferociously commenting in the chat and I'm not answering it, and you think, who's this Gives a Minute dude? I've been chatting with him and he's not responding. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing your chat messages. I'm only looking at one chat. It's down here on dlive.tv/givesaminutes. The chat screen, if you want to converse, you want to have a conversation about this crypto stuff, do it in this chat. If you're doing it on YouTube, I mean, you could be having a great time over there, chit-chatting away, and no one's going to answer you because there's no one over there watching the chat. I'm only watching this chat. So please come on down. The URL's on the screen there, dlive.tv/givesaminutes. What do you think about the BitTorrent crypto coin? What do I think about BTT? It's great. I mean, not a lot goes on with it, but, you know, I'm holding it. I got about 1.2 mil of that now. Love your energy. Thank you, Jimmy. I love these streams. The cryptocurrency streams get me excited. What's up, Gibbs, Charles? And Gibbs, when you bite the blue pills in half, it gives me joy. I won't be doing that ever again, dude. Never again. That was disgusting. So look, at the risk of this taking a little while, let's get straight into the meat of it. This is the Justin Sun stream. Comprehensive analysis on SunSwap and Sun.io integration with 2-token mining. Benon, did you hear about the rapper who was busted in the US with over 119,000 stolen Bitcoin? I did not. I did not hear that. Wait a sec, that could be copyrighted material music. Let's cruise forward a little. Okay, so he's 1 minute in, hasn't started yet. Lava Man's in the house. G'day, Lava Man. Hello, skis. How you doing? What's cracking? That's a lot of Bitcoin, worth over $1 billion. Crikey. Okay, this is kind of good that this has taken a while to get in. We've just zipped forward 5 minutes. Has this stream started yet? Nope. That's good. That means we don't have to watch too much of it. We'll skip forward to the 8-minute mark here and see if Justin Sun has nope, not on the screen yet. I guess it's tradition to have a 10-minute intro piece. We'll go 10 minutes. 10 minutes and 45 seconds and he still hasn't made an appearance on his stream. How far? We'll go 12 minutes. 12 minutes in. That's 12 minutes. 12 minutes and 30 seconds and it's still just playing his offline banner. Let's go 13 minutes. It's got to start soon, right? 13 minutes in. That's 14 minutes in and Justin Sun hasn't appeared yet. I mean, unless he's doing a stream without a camera. No, that's just the intro music. I guess we'll go in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Nothing like getting the crowd warmed up with a 15-minute entrance piece. Crikey, Justin. Dude, just pause. Oh, no need to pause it. Someone's going to teach this guy how to stream, right? This guy owns Dlive. This is crap streaming. You're about to go 16 minutes in without anything. You can't get an audience to wait 16 minutes for you, dude. I mean, I guess you can. You're Justin Sun. Let's try 17 minutes in. Okay, finally. Okay, so somewhere in here. 16. Okay, so it's somewhere in the 16-minute mark, folks. Okay, it looks like it could be right on the 16-minute mark. Let's just go back to 15:48. Okay, so we'll go from here. We'll go from here. Justin, that's a long intro, dude. Crikey. Let's make it full screen. That's a long intro, wait. Justin Sun, who the heck is that? Oh, I paused at the wrong time then. You don't hear much about this guy. He's the owner of BitTorrent, the CEO of BitTorrent, and the owner of Dlive.
Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Happy Lunar New Year. So this is my first time basic live streaming after the Lunar New Year. So Happy New Year to everybody. So today, I think we're gonna go through the agenda. First, we're gonna take a look at SunSwap and the Sun.io. What's the progress?
Hey, let's count how many times he mentions the word Dlive. Right? Let's just see. None yet. None yet, right? Not even a hello Dlive, just hello. So let's see if he mentions Dlive at all. Is he the one who stole all the lemons from everyone's chest? Well, I mean, he does own BitTorrent, and that does own Dlive. And since he acquired Dlive, we lost 25% of our income. So one might draw those conclusions. I wouldn't state it the way you did, Redox. Jason, so is this the stream we missed that you wanted to see? No, this is not that. So this is the stream that he did days before that stream. This is not the future of Dlive. This is the future, or this is the sunswap.io announcement, I suppose, or agenda. I guess he's got a plan for the year ahead. Hello. What's good all? G'day, Jeremiah. How you doing, man? G'day, skis. So try to just, as you're watching, just see if he mentions Dlive. He never does, but maybe he's turned over a new tune here.
We have been made on the swap exchange development. And then we will go through some of the updates we have.
Jerma, mayonnaise, wow! Thank you for the ice cream, man. Mayonnaise, wow! Thank you, man. 6 ice creams. Mayonnaise, wow! Thank you, dude.
Have accomplished in February, and then we will talk about our plans in the future, maybe some secret development of BTC. So let's dive in. So first of all, I think the most important thing we want to talk about today is the launch of SunSwap. Basically, as we all know, SunSwap has been staying in V1 and V1.5 for quite a long time. I think V1 is just basic mode of AMM. So this is basically like Uniswap V1. It's the first version of AMM swap exchange. So we are very proud. I think in 2 weeks ago, we have launched V2. So basically, as we all know, all the mainstream swap, AMM swap in the industry.
Jeremiah, still no news on the future of Dlive. There was a partner Discord where I asked a question and the answer was everything's fine. Everything's fine, yet they haven't watched the stream. So my next question was, does anybody at Dlive have a direct line to Justin Sun? It's a genuine question. Does anybody that works at Dlive have a direct communication with old mate Justin Sun? And I haven't had a response to that, because the next question will be, can you ask him what he said? So we can all learn what the future of this platform is.
Like PancakeSwap, Uniswap, SushiSwap is all based in V2. Even some of the SushiSwap, I will say like 50% of.
Did he say V2? No, version 2. So go easy. English obviously is not his first language. Dude, he speaks English better than I speak another language. So you can't, go easy on a non-English speaking person speaking English and doing it live, because there is no there's no delete button when it's live. So give him. But he whenever you hear W, just picture a V.
The Uniswap volume is in.
See, volume is volume. Just when for the first time listener, it might be a little off-putting, but if you know Asian people and you know this, it's nothing unusual.
V3, but still there's around 50% of the volume is in V2. So basically, I think this brings SunSwap to at least in the technical point, I think same level with PancakeSwap, Uniswap, and also the team is work relentlessly in develop V3. Perhaps we can launch the V3 version after Uniswap V3 license expire. So basically, we will always keep delivering the best AMM exchange in the markets. So I think that's the first thing. What's new about V2, right? I think V2 have several advantages, or we also have some mechanism Uniswap don't have. I think first of all is basically you can add liquidity in any pairs. So in V1, you can only add liquidity with 1 token to TRX, but in V2, basically you can add any liquidities to any tokens. Also,
now, if anyone's a liquidity pool farmer, let me know. I'm not. Well, no, I beg your pardon. I do have a little going. I do have a little fraction. Comtech and I put some down in SunSwap version 1. If you have a Twitter, have you tried DMing him directly? Have I tried DMing Justin Sun? No, I haven't. In many ways, sounds crazy, but yeah, I don't think we should have to. Like, I know that sounds a bit facetious, but he is the owner of our live streaming platform. why should we have to DM him on Twitter to get information? The information should be given freely to all partners and all streamers, like not just partners. But that's why I asked: does anybody in staff have a direct line? Because doesn't seem like it at all. Seems like he. So just remember what's going on right now, right? And I'm not throwing any shade at Justin Sun at all, but just look what's going on right here. This is the first time he streamed on Dlive. It must be over a year, right? It must be close to a year. He hasn't even mentioned the word yet. So the focus of this guy is not on Dlive at all. The focus is on his crypto projects and solely his crypto projects. He doesn't care about live streamers. He doesn't care about live streaming. He just cares about his crypto projects. You might say, that's fine. That's a focused CEO. Great. But we need guidance here. We need to look to a leader who can guide us. This guy is not it. He is not the leader that Dlive needs. He's the leader that Dlive has. And what I'm saying is we could do better. It needs to be done better than this. You definitely shouldn't have to. There should have been a homepage banner or something, but it seems like you won't know anything until it's already. That's it. We won't know anything. You said it right. They're the exact words. We won't know anything until it's already done. That's so different to how Dlive used to operate before the Tron Foundation and before BitTorrent was involved. So different, like almost a complete 180, right? There was so much community involvement. There were so many people offering advice, and we had. Not only did we have community live streams, but we had partner call-ins on the Discord where all partners could speak openly and freely. And everybody did, and it was so good. And Tardy would make notes, and then the next week there'd be updates to what they did and fixed and how they rolled it out. It's none of that's done now. It's like we're just listening to this man for a drip feed of information, but he hasn't drip fed anything at all. So I'm watching this in two minds. I'm watching it to see announcements for Dlive, which obviously is not coming. I'm watching it to see announcements for BTT and BTT.
I just want to tell you how it feels.
I want to tell you how it feels. Yo, Shyla Rose in the house. How you doing? Justin Sun telling us all how he feels. Good to see you, Shyla. Yeah, and that's the reason, because I'm interested in cryptocurrency. I have a stack of TRX. I have a stack of BTT. Comptech and I did put a little side into the SunSwap stuff. We've got a little bit of liquidity pools going on. Not very, I think Comptech goes deeper than I do, but at least I've dipped my toes into the water. Very interested to see, right? Very interested. So two-pronged affair. Interested in the crypto, very keen to see if he even acknowledges the platform he's live streaming on. He hasn't said the word Dlive yet. Now, you can't say it's 19 minutes in because the stream began at 16. He's 3 minutes in and he hasn't mentioned Dlive. Not even in the hello speech. It's hello, good day. It's happy Lunar New Year. Dlive. All he had to do was put that word in at the end. Dlive. He doesn't care. Hey, he doesn't care. He doesn't even know.
We to optimize the efficiency of the AMM. So basically, we have like a better efficiency. And also, we have something Uniswap don't have. So basically, all the I think 1/6 of the exchange fees will basically burn Sun token. So basically, I hope in the future after we I think within like a quarter after we launch SunSwap, we have confidence Sun will become basically decrease the supply of Sun token. So just like TRX, right? So we are the first deflation currency in the world.
He is hard to listen to. It's this might not be for everybody. I'll acknowledge that it's a difficult listen, which may be why he doesn't do much public speaking. Let's be honest. Maybe he doesn't like doing this and he finds it difficult. So there's a lot going on here, though, isn't there? There's so much at stake here. But yeah, you just got to try to like listen past it and just strain out the goodness.
I think Sun will follow. And also, I think we too provide a very robust basically AMM exchange. And also, of course, we will build price router. So with basically any one swap token in SunSwap will get best price share both V1 and V2 pool, basically.
Jimmy, hey Jimmy, I believe he does have plans for Dlive. BitTorrent will soon be introduced to Dlive. We will be able to gift using BitTorrent. Dude, that's been a thing forever, man. Jimmy, go down below. I'll show you. Go down here on my channel. Right there, you can donate right there with BTT. Right there. You can already do it. In fact, I encourage you to do that and tickle my nasal passage. You can donate with BTT or TRX. That's been a thing on Dlive pretty much since the day that BitTorrent acquired Dlive. So if that's the plan that you said he has, that's already a thing. There's got to be more then, right? That can't be it, because that's already a thing for a long time. He needs to revamp Dlive. He has a plan, just be patient. Sorry, I gotta go. Got a chess tournament. Oh wow, that sounds cool, Jason. Have fun. Checkmate. Have a good one, yeah. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm new to this. Yeah, that's cool, Jimmy. It's all good. Just thought I'd point it out that there's definitely BitTorrent integration on Dlive in the sense that you can donate with BTT. I think you're still donating. It still says you're using BTT, but technically you're donating BTT old. And I believe there's no changes in that, even though BTT old isn't going to be a permanent coin. BTT has been redenominated. It's less the value of 1,000, whereas I couldn't even get a straight answer asking Dlive about that. Like, how long until the changes? Because the smart contract that when you stake on Dlive, it's telling you you're earning BTT, but yet when it goes into your wallet, you're earning BTT old. But the value's no different. So something's wrong at that end, right? Something's confused at that point, because if the BTT token is new, so it's even more confusing because BTT always existed, but now that's called BTT old, and it's been devalued by 1,000. There's a new token called BTT. When you stake on Dlive, you earn BTT, is what it says, but you're actually earning BTT old, but the number hasn't changed. That's what I'm very confused at. But anyway. Also, I should note at this particular juncture, I am not a financial advisor. Hell no. I'm just trying to scramble around these edges myself and get to the right answers. That's why it's important to watch all this crap, right? Because at least, even though you might not be 100% interested in this, the only person who's going to give us this information is the guy that it's coming directly from, Justin Sun. We have to watch it. What do you got for us? Make it full screen. Play.
And I think that this is the first thing. And then I think the second most important thing is a combination of Sun.io and the SunSwap. So basically, as we all know, Sun.io basically is...
Does anybody know if you can swap BTT old to BTT in SunSwap? Now, I know CompTech has a way to do it using something. I can't recall what it was, but is SunSwap going to enable that? Surely it will.
It's like curve. So basically, is a AMM stablecoin AMM exchange. So you can feel free to swap.
AMA is automated market matcher.
USDT, USDC, TUSD, USDJ on Tron network. But I think the more update we have here is we're gonna combine SunSwap and Sun.io in the future very soon. So basically in the future for users, you only have one interface, and also no matter you swap tokens like TRX, US to USDT, or TRX to any other Tron ecosystem token, or also you swap USDC with USDT, basically combine together. I think this is all share the same front end, but the back end is different. Something goes through the market stablecoin AMM pool, something goes through V2 SunSwap, some goes through V1 SunSwap. But on the front end, the user will have the same user experience. They won't be bothered to understand the price route, what's the mechanism behind it. They will just say, they will just see the one interface, a very unified interface. So basically optimize the experience of AMM exchange. I think that's like the second biggest thing we deliver here. And the third most important thing we deliver here is the mining pool, the dual token mining pool. So basically, in the future, of course, Sun is one of the largest DAO in Tron ecosystem. So all the token goes through to community. The team don't reserve any token. But also in the future, if you are a project like token on Tron network, you can feel free, just like Curve, you can apply for mining pool and also get some token mining rewards. And also you can feel free to add your token on the mining pool. So any pairs doing AMM mining rewards can feel free to launch the mining pool in a decentralized way on Sun.io in the future. So basically, I think in the future, you will only have Sun, because before that we have like so many mining projects, centralized mining, Genesis mining, Sun mining, Sun.io mining, SunSwap mining. But in the future, we all combine together to Sun.io mining. So their own
that makes it a lot easier to understand, or a lot easier to grasp if you're new to it, because there are a lot of options at this point if you go and try to do some liquidity mining and liquidity providing.
A decentralized, not only this is a decentralized mining, but also it's all combined together, so all the traffic goes together. So in the future, if you are a project, feel free to apply for decentralized mining on Sun.io. And also you can add your project token to encourage everyone to mine basically mine your token.
Jeremiah says he seems very focused on other projects. Maybe he should hand the reins over to someone more interested. I mean, it's a good point. It's a very good point. And you're referring to someone who's more interested in Dlive and maintaining it. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And provide liquidity. And also at the same time, we turn, before that, I think it's kind of like a centralized mode. So the project teams has the power to approve the mining pool. But in the future, we will completely turn this to self-application. And
because he hasn't mentioned Dlive at all as yet. And I don't really hold much faith that he will.
Also approved by community. So turn this to be completely, fully DAO governance. I think this is also very important to further facilitate and eventually help basically Sun.io to become a fully decentralized AMM swap exchange. So I think this is the most important.
Shala, you agree? Yeah. I mean, it would make sense to delegate down, right? Like, if you're not gonna, if you own a business and you just don't really care too much for it, but it's just a cash cow, you still want it to succeed, because then your cash keeps rolling in, right? So he needs to just down delegate and say, okay, you just make sure that this thing works, keep everybody happy, do whatever it needs, and I'll move aside. We'll make an announcement, I'll move aside, and you can do the thing, and I'll get my paycheck and everybody will be happy.
Since technical development of Sun.io, and also since we have launched all the mining pool permanently, in the future, I think start from next month, we will gradually increase
the mining
rewards of Sun.io. I think the TVL in Sound.io right now is awesome. We have over 1.1 billion US dollars lockup in the SoundSwap and Sound.io ecosystem. I think it's more than that. I think it's around 1.4 billion US dollars. But I think in the future, we will launch an even better APR campaign to attract more TVL in the Tron ecosystem. I believe in the future, we will at least make basically the rewarding pool has more than, I think, $2 billion is our target. I think this is gonna start from next week. Next month. And also, I think this is very important. Before that, Sound.io, SoundSwap, all the rewards basically needs to lock up for, I think, for 3 to 6 months. But I think the new mining pool, the all reward will unlock immediately. Since I think the immediately unlock mining pool will be further encourage people to participate in the Sound.io mining in the first place. I think this is also very important. So basically, I think we have better liquidity, better technical support, a very robust development team, and we will keep facilitate the decentralized governance and the DAO governance of the Sound.io ecosystem. We have a unified front page, so all the traffic will go together. So basically, this is the development of the Sound.io. I want to let you know today. And then second thing, let's go through a little bit about
Dlive.
The development of BTTC. We just launched BTTC, I think, around 2 weeks. So in these 2 weeks, we already got a lot of progress. First of all, we launched
BTTC is the BitTorrent token chain.
Decentralized bridge of BTT to Ethereum and BSC. So the Ethereum blockchain, we have launched the pair.
Wow. Did you see that? I mean, I don't know why I noticed it, but he just took a sip and didn't take his eyes off us. That was kind of cool, actually. That was like eating a banana without losing eye contact. Only it wasn't a banana, thankfully. It was just a sip of water. Check it out. Let's go back. Watch his eye contact here when he takes this sip.
Of BTT to Ethereum and BSC. So the Ethereum blockchain, we have launched.
That's how you take a sip of water, hey. I mean, he did look at the glass. He looked at it to get it. Then he went... That's a strange way to take a sip. Yo, Shafunk in the house. How you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a while, dude. Hello, skis. Count 129, 130, 131. Stop saying Justin. Dlive count 0. Daleski, being an owner doesn't necessarily mean you're hands-on. He looks at Dlive as an investment and communications tool. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's pretty clear, right? Nobody is hands-on. That's kind of the problem. Jeremiah, yeah, there's definitely hands-off on Dlive. Dlive is like just so sailing by its own accord, right? Like, I mean, let's be honest. Nothing's happened here. There's been no developments. Only thing that happened is things have broken. They've never been fixed. There's nothing happening. There's no development. Oh, it's the good things are coming, the back end, and it's all stuff that helps, you know, the back end team. No, nothing's happening, dude. It's dead. It's just, it's stuck in a rut, hey? And it's so sad. Yet here's the man who can tell us all about it, and he's not going to say a thing about it. That's the point. He's not going to say anything about Dlive, is he? It's going to be just about crypto. Which is fair enough. You know, he's crypto man, but we want to hear about the platform that you're live streaming on. Give us something, even just like a wave to the streamers. Hello, you Dlive streamers. I mean, you're taking 25% cut-offers. At least acknowledge us. Shit.
the pairs, both Uniswap and SushiSwap. The liquidity is above $20 million. The daily average trading volume is around 2 million US dollars. And also we launched BSC blockchain as well. And also the BSC BTTC has support by Binance on the exchange. So basically,
the ship does seem rudderless, Dale. Yeah, it's just cruising around, flapping around in the breeze. Nobody's directing it. I mean, this is the man who should be directing, right? He should be saying, "Oh, just a side note before we go on to the BTTC, I want to tell you about some changes I've made to Dlive, some things that you can expect this year. We've got a development team working on A, B, C, and D, and we've hit a roadblock with section F." But we're going to fix that by doing this. We're going to do that. We're going to bring in a new team. We've got a marketing budget now. We've never had that before. These are the things you can look forward to in 2022 on Dlive. Now back into the to the BTTC. We want to talk about that, but no, it's just it doesn't even mention, the word hasn't even come up yet.
So you can now feel free to swap the BTTC on Tron and the BSC. And I think BTT is also the first token has a decentralized bridge between BSC, Tron, and Ethereum. So we will build BTT and BTTC a multi-chain support layer 2 solution. So I think
multi-chain support layer 2 solution.
Support.
Is he just trying to beat Richard Hart to Pulse Chain?
I think for Q1 and Q2, our energy will still be fully support Ethereum and the BSC and Tron network. I think BTT is the first step. We will continue to basically build TRX, Wing, NFT, JST, Sun.
Dale says it's hard to follow what he's saying. Yeah, Jeremiah, he's very new to English, can tell from the constant filler word use. Do you think, I don't know how long he spoke English for, but I'd imagine that it'd be very, very difficult. It is hard to listen to, but it would be very difficult for him to speak like this. He's on a live stream, looking into a camera. He knows what he's going to deliver in his native language, right? He knows what he's got to say, but he can't say it that way. He's got to say it in English. So there's Gotta give props to him, right? There's a section of his mind that's not only thinking and delivering the thing that he's saying, but there's also a section of his mind that's got to translate it on the fly to English. Yeah. He likely doesn't speak English often day to day. Yeah, for sure. Frankly, he should hire a PR person to deliver these talks. It would behoove him to have a translator next to him, right? And he could just speak his native language and then have the translator translate it. That would be, we still want to see the guy. We don't want him to be in hiding, never see him and you just see some PR person come out and give you a keynote. No, we want to see Justin. We want to have a translator though. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jeremiah. Yeah, someone with some personality.
And all the Tron ecosystem token to have a bridge to Ethereum network.
He's
BSC
very deadpan,
network,
isn't he?
And connect them all together. And we will build a very robust DeFi and NFT GameFi application on Ethereum, BSC, and Tron network together.
He's very delivery is robotic and lacks any emotion. Yeah. But then he can give you a mighty fine stare while he drinks from his glass. That was amazing. That was worth it just for that. He's probably trying to make sure he conveys himself properly and doesn't mess up. That's what I was saying. Something as so detailed as crypto discussion, he knows what he's saying, right? He knows this stuff, but he knows it in his native language. So he's got to make certain that he can deliver the exact thing he wants to in English. Pretty hard. if he speaks Chinese, we will be lost in space. He actually is doing good in English. He deserves a lot of props. Give the guy a break. Yeah, that's what I reckon. I reckon he does pretty well. I'm not going to deny that it's difficult to listen to. Like, as an English speaker, it's hard to follow along sometimes, but that shouldn't take away from the fact that he's doing a good job at it. Like, he's doing it well, but it still means for an English speaker, it's difficult to follow. There might be a better way to do this. I think we can agree on that.
And I believe BTT is also the first token has a decentralized cross-chain solution among all the exchange. We have seen
BTT is the first coin that has a cross-chain decentralized exchange. Is that what he just said? That's not true.
And Tron network together. And I believe BTT is also the first token has a decentralized cross-chain solution among all the exchange.
Is that a fact? BTT is the first token to have cross-chain decentralized exchange?
I've seen
Yo, Fleeksky, there are other reasons to crap on Justin Sun, not the, yeah, I mean, well, we're not far from the end of this stream and we haven't heard the word Dlive mentioned once yet. I don't expect it to be mentioned though. Remember last time he mentioned it was a one-off and it wasn't Dlive. Well, the word Dlive came out of his mouth, but the next word was the next word that came out of his mouth was the sad word protocol. So he only mentioned Dlive when he was talking about the Dlive protocol, which, as we now know, is his new or his reincarnation of, what was it called? Blive with a B, right? He had Blive going for a while. That was decentralized live streaming, peer-to-peer, which is what the protocol is. Big surprise, right? Yeah.
wormhole mining pool and the bridge got hacked recently, lost around 300 million US dollars worth of Ethereum.
Sure.
I feel really sorry for the developers of wormhole and hope them can recover the loss from hacker very soon. But I want to emphasize here is BTTC bridge is fully decentralized. We are not like this kind of the fund pool, share like fund pool bridge in the industry, which the fund is easy to get hacked, the money gonna lost. So for example, the BTT bridge is fully decentralized, controlled by the community nodes, and with the proof of burn mechanism. So super safe.
So he's smart there. He's smart, isn't he? He just mentioned an Ethereum hack that lost how much million? 300 million. And then he straight away pivots to, but our exchange, the BTT exchange, is going to be fully decentralized, so that's hack proof basically. So that's smart, right? He's playing one off the other, pitching how bad theirs is because it got hacked, but this can never happen to ours. They shouldn't bother launching the protocol until it supports all mainstream OSs. I mean, yeah.
Burn and Mint is fully transparent on the blockchain, so everybody can check that. I think it's a DAO, decentralized governance bridge system.
BitTorrent is the first ever heterogeneous cross-chain interoperability protocol. I guess he did beat Pulse Chain to the gate then at that point.
So very successful. And I believe for the Q1 and Q2, our energy will be focused on the developers, and we will launch the hackathon and the developer competition, I believe, in the next 10 days. And hopefully everybody can participate if you are a developer. And also for our communities, be free to check our hackathon and project development plan. We launch very soon. And also,
what was the word he was using there? The hexon? What was that word? I didn't quite get that.
Please be free to check our hackathon and
Our what? Our hexon. I can't work out what that word would be.
Communities, be free to check our hexon and
What would that word be? Don't be afraid to check our hexon. Our what?
communities. Be free to check our hexon and project
Our website? Our website? Nah.
developer, and also for our communities, be free to check our hexon and
It's got to be website, right? I'm hearing hexon. No clue. Yeah, hexon. What's hexon? Hack site?
be free to check our hexon and project development plan.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that one. I can't quite work out what that would be.
We launch very soon, and also we will continue to expand our support, not only the token support but also swap support on Ethereum, BSC, and the Tron network.
Hey, Dougski! Hey, Gibbs and Gibbers, just popping in to say hello. Can't stay with the kids training on the beach, I bet. You little bugger. How you doing, man?
I think this is our update about BTTC. We are aiming to build the BTTC to be the best multi-chain layer 2 solution in the industry. I know some of the multi-chain, we also support them and collaborate with them like Matic, but Matic is not multi-chain. So Matic cannot like bridge Ethereum with other blockchain. So BTTC is the first multi-chain layer 2 solution in the markets. I think we will be very strong, and hopefully more and more developers will launch their products on Tron network. So I think this is on Tron and the BTTC network. I think this is the second updates.
I wonder how that plays out with Pulse Chain. Considering Dlive's long history of crap communications, it's appropriate he owns Dlive. Whoopsie, Dlive. Biatch weather has just turned to ugly southerly for a ripper of a day. Oh wow, we got a little bit of northerly going now. I got a couple of nice waves this morning. That'll be going live on my YouTube channel in under an hour. My today's surf got a couple of different rides there. It was fun.
The third update is about the progress we made in regulatory perspective. Some of you may already seen.
Jeremiah, off topic. How many from the Vault Fridays you reckon you got left, dude? Funny you should mention that, because it's only during January every year that I go through and put more together, and I put a bank of them together. Like I do 100 in like. I actually just finished it yesterday. Dude, that's bizarre timing, Jeremiah. I did it yesterday, finished my next 100, but that takes me up to 500. And currently on YouTube, I think you only must be watching like 130, 140 or something, or 220 or something. But just out of curiosity, that tape, oh, you can't see it. Let me cut off there. This tape here, that's the tape I'm doing. Once that tape's done, I've still got to move on to all of these mini DV tapes. That's 1998. This goes all the way through to 2010, I think. Dude, so there's a lot. Basically, I said that I'd do YouTube for 10 years. I'm not too sure what I'll do at the end of 10 years. I'm 6 years in. At the end of 10 years, I'm thinking of either stopping YouTube or just doing sporadic uploads whenever I want. But there will be From the Vault Fridays for the next 30 odd years. Let me just tell you, there's heaps of them, heaps of it. But that's a good question, Jeremiah. Thank you, man.
As an ambassador of Grenada to WTO, I think start from December, I have visited Grenada, Dominica, Barbados, Panama, and congratulations on the PM of Barbados.
You're on 253, right? So I just finished 500. You won't see that for a long time. Once a week, right? From the Vault Friday, yeah.
elected as PM. And also I visit Geneva to meet with DJ Ngozi and I have a very good conversation with her. I think I also want to talk about a little bit about the cryptocurrency and the legal tender support very soon. I think probably in the next 1 or 2 months. I think we will see the progress on that. I definitely believe Caribbean community will be the huge supporter for cryptocurrency. We have seen India, I think 2 days ago, support cryptocurrency trading. Even the tax is very high, but I think in terms of the legislation part, I think this is definitely a good progress. I think for this year, I will also spend some of my time on helping all the sovereignty states to understand blockchain technology and also cryptocurrency to see how cryptocurrency and blockchain technology can help them to grow. And also, since everybody get back to work after Chinese New Year, I think we will soon announce some update about the Blue Origin space launch.
Tell us about Dlive. Please tell us about Dlive. Just even a little bit.
And how we're gonna select basically the community member in Tron, BTT, JST Sun, Wing, and NFT community. And hopefully this year we can
Dlive to the moon.
Bring somebody go to space with me together. I think this is a very fun part of our technical development. And also, I would like to talk a little bit about Wing NFT Horse and some of our GameFi development. I think Wing NFT Horse go great. We have a very good developer and a community right now. Everybody is satisfied with the game itself. And we believe, I think in early this year, we also launched the Ethereum version very soon. And launch our Wing NFT Horse on OpenSea as well. I think this is...
Does anybody know what he's saying? What's the game? Winner of the horse? Winner de horse? Well, I couldn't quite get what he's saying there.
The Wing NFT Horse game. But for the games on BTTC...
Jeremiah, you'd think he'd implement his TRX coin into Dlive, but I didn't see it on payments. Yes, it is. You can be paid in TRX. I don't know where you're looking, dude. You can definitely get your payments from Dlive as TRX. I do it. I've done it. I was going to say I do it. I've done it once. And you can also donate to me with TRX. So I'm not too sure where you're looking, but you can certainly do that.
Tron Network.
Charles, he treats Dlive like an unwanted stepchild. Not really. He doesn't take us to the park.
I think we have several games in the pipeline, which we will deliver very soon. I think one 3 game. One is it's a fighting game, and Pokemon like game, and one is a car racing game, and one is football game. So I think both will be very super successful. Since this is also a year of World Cup, I definitely believe the football game will enjoy the most popularities. Maybe I have some bias here since I'm a football fan, but I truly believe these three games.
He's got a little emotion there. He got a little emotional when he talked about the space trip and then the football. I don't think he lacks all emotion, Dale.
Will all be very successful. I think this is basically all the things I want to cover.
What about Dlive? What about Dlive? Dlive, you know, the thing you're streaming on right now. What about that, dude? What about that? You own it, man. You own it. Not even an acknowledgement. Come on, please.
Today, I will check the message on YouTube, Twitter, and Dlive to see any of you have maybe questions.
There it is. There it is. He mentioned the word and didn't have protocol after it. He will check the YouTube, the Twitter, and the Dlive in case people have questions. Now, here's the thing. He is live streaming. He should be looking at his chat, right? Doesn't he look at a chat? I mean, you might as well make a video if you don't look at a chat. That's my message.
I will answer one of it.
Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, some people is saying when is the Chinese live streaming, Mandarin live streaming? I think it's gonna be in 3 hours. So in 3 hours we will have like a Chinese live streaming. So you can just visit each board to see my Chinese live streaming. I think that's the first thing, and also the second thing, somebody wants the Tron and the BitTorrent teachers. Definitely, we will find a way to sell our teachers on Amazon. Maybe, yeah. So everybody can feel free to get teachers. We will make the price super cheap. So it's the price will only be basically for delivery services. We want to, everybody like Tron, BitTorrent communities has this teacher. And also come to Mexico to talk about crypto and push the adoption. Yes, definitely. Yeah, I think Mexico is definitely one of our target here. Any news on NFT public marketplace on Ape NFT? Is this coming soon? Yes, I think our team is working on it. Hopefully, I think let's target it late Q1 and early Q2. I think we probably will have the chance to launch the game very soon. I think this is our target here. And let me see any other questions. Let me see on Twitter. I don't know why the Twitter. I don't know why I can't see any messages on Twitter. Probably, yeah, maybe I can try on my phone. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, Charles, we've already talked about the how he says
Yeah, I can't see it on my laptop. I don't know why. Maybe I can try it on my phone. Yes, now I can see it on my phone. Yes. Okay, so no much questions. So thank you. Yeah, I think Twitter, the problem is I can't see the history of all the messages. So thanks everybody. I think tomorrow I will have a live streaming again. So tomorrow's live streaming will be solely based on Dlive, basically decentralized live streaming version. So we have spent the technical.
So here we go. Okay, so this is prefacing the upcoming stream that nobody could see. So this will be an indicator, or this should indicate to everybody, including myself, who had the question, what was in this stream that he's now about to talk about. He's talking about tomorrow after. So this is already 5 or 6 days ago, but he's talking about the next day doing a stream specifically on the protocol talking about decentralized live streaming. So the protocol is the decentralized version of Dlive. Now you might say, but hold on, man, doesn't the D in Dlive stand for decentralized? Yes, But of course, it's not decentralized. It can't be if there's a person that runs everything, right? If there's one central CDN where all the streams come from, or a series of CDNs in different territories. What he's about to talk about is the protocol. This is a peer-to-peer network that each streamer sets up and sends out with a magnet link, and the viewer grabs that magnet link, pumps it into the software that they've installed on their computer, and then sends that stream. So they're creating themselves, basically they're working as a node or as a peer. It saddens me that he's keen enough to talk about that at the expense of Dlive.tv. He's so keen to preface that I'm going to have a stream tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Dlive protocol. We're going to talk about all that. I'm assuming that's what he's going to do. We haven't played it yet, but that's what it sounds like. Yet he's completely and utterly ignored Dlive.tv. That's saddening, right? From the CEO, from the dude at the top, to not mention the TV at all and go straight to the .org and the protocol. The way I take that is, the only way you can take that is he doesn't care. He doesn't care about Dlive.tv. He cares more for the Dlive.org, the protocol, and that's it. And why? And then that makes sense too, because this is more in line with his ideas and mindset of blockchain, decentralized, everything, live streaming. Let's hear what he's got to say though, because I just cut him off.
Solely based on the.
Let's go back and hear it in its entirety.
Everybody, I think tomorrow, I will have a live streaming again. So tomorrow's live streaming will be solely based on Dlive, basically decentralized live streaming version. So we have spent, the technical team has spent time on this for almost 10 years, since Brian Cohen days. Finally, we have comfortable for launching and deliver our live streaming to everyone. So I think tomorrow's.
Not everyone. Everyone on a PC. Because if you could do it on a Mac, I would have done it so I could have seen what he was talking about. It's not everyone. At least Justin talks more on stream than Soldier Boy does. Right. And this is the stream we never got to see, right? Yeah.
Almost 10 years since Brian Cohen days. Finally, we have comfortable for launching and deliver our live streaming to everyone. So I think tomorrow's live streaming gonna be huge. So everybody will first try out the decentralized version of live streaming in the future, and also I think in the future, Dlive itself will be 100% go decentralized. So we.
Oh, there it is. What? Did you hear that? Hold on.
The decentralized version of live streaming in the future, and also I think in the future, Dlive itself will be 100% go decentralized. So we.
That's it, folks. Dlive.tv, it's clearly on the way out. That's going to move to the decentralized version. That means there'll be no need for the .tv. There'll only be the need for the .org, and you'll all have to use the protocol. It's right there, and this stream has sat up on Dlive as a replay. Let's have a look. Actually, we can't see. It's had 40, you can see, it's had 46 views, and right there at the 43-minute mark, the guy that runs the whole thing has just said to us that he thinks Dlive, and he says Dlive itself, or Dlive, but he means Dlive.tv, will move to completely decentralized. The only way that happens is if the protocol takes over the .tv. So if the .org takes over the .tv, that's it. That's the end of Dlive. It's right there. Like that's the end. It's right there. It's confirmed by your man. All of those people that are ignoring this and saying, you know, everything's going to be fine. There's a lot of conversation in the Discord. People saying, no, Dlive will always exist. There's no plans to get rid of it. Did they not watch this stream? 46 people watched it. We're watching it now. He just said Dlive. He didn't say Dlive.tv, but he meant Dlive.tv is moving in the future to fully decentralized. The only way that happens is if you get rid of and you shift towards the protocol. Right? It's done. That's the end. That is the beginning. That's the confirmation of the beginning of the end from the guy's mouth. The only way this changes is if someone buys out and keeps Dlive after that fact. That's the only way Dlive.tv continues. Right there, from the horse's mouth, going to decentralized. The protocol takes over entirety.
We will
go back and
centralize streaming to everyone. So I think tomorrow's live streaming gonna be huge. So everybody will first try out the decentralized version of live streaming in the future, and also I think in the future, Dlive itself will be 100% go decentralized. So we will have this kind of the live streaming. Even, I mean, today we still depend on Periscope, YouTube, and also big platform for the live streaming services. But in the future, for myself, all my live stream will go decentralized. So
there it is. For himself, he's the owner, he's the top dog, CEO of BitTorrent. He just said every stream he does will be the protocol. That's it, folks. That doesn't get any clearer than that, right? Yep. And people, no one is talking about this. Do I have to clip this and put it in the Discord and say, this is why I said in the Discord, I said, does anybody on staff have a direct line to Justin Sun? Does anybody, like, does any staff member have a direct one-on-one to him? Pick up the phone and go, hey, Justin, I've got a conversation I want to have with you. Anybody? Because here, this is the kind of thing that they should be asking about. What did you mean there, dude? Did you just say, in the future, Dlive itself will shift to the protocol and everything will be decentralized live streaming? Because if you did, which you did, that doesn't spell a very good future for Dlive.tv. In fact, that spells the end. Make a phone call, ask him. And everybody else just puts their head in the sand. Good morning, have a coffee, hello. This, you know what? It's probably good that we didn't see the other stream, right? If this is not even the stream, this is him just talking about that stream. Could you imagine what he would have said in that actual stream? No wonder nobody's putting a transcript of it up. No wonder nobody clipped it and stored it for us. He probably said, we got a time frame. I'll put it down. I've got like a schedule and I've got roadmap Q2 2023, Dlive.tv terminated, Dlive.org takes over. He probably said that, right? But no one's going to talk about it because they don't want to. They just want to bury their head in the sand and pretend everything's good. The man just told us. He just told us the future of Dlive.tv. It's going fully decentralized. It's going to use the protocol. Dlive.tv pushed out the door. Makes sense. No development. Nothing's happening here. He's pulled all the reins back. The chest is gone. Everything's pulled back from everybody. No one gets any information. He doesn't care about it. He's working solely on the protocol. That's taking over. Right there.
Tomorrow is a big day. So this is the first time we are gonna launch decentralized live streaming services. And I will convince everybody on Dlive to go decentralized services. This is one of our biggest target this year.
How many more times is he going to have to say it, right? How many more times does he have to say this to make it clear? Did you hear that? Did you hear that bit?
Yes, but in the future, for myself, all my live stream will go decentralized. So tomorrow is a big day. So this is the first time we are gonna launch decentralized live streaming services. And I will convince everybody on Dlive to go decentralized services.
I will convince everyone on Dlive to go and do the use our decentralized services. He's pulling the pin here. That's just listen to it one more time, just so there's no, like, you can't say gives a minute, looks at it really negatively. He's saying it. It's not me, it's him, right?
And I will convince everybody on Dlive to go decentralized services. This is one of our biggest target this year.
That's the target for this year, folks. If you were thinking that there's going to be good things coming to Dlive.tv, think again. The target for this year is to shift everything to the decentralized protocol, as spoken by the man who runs the show. Clear. This is the end, folks. This is the beginning of the end right there. Metaluna, how you doing, man? I wonder what views were like on his decentralized stream. Well, yeah, we can't find that out, right?
And hopefully everybody can enjoy decentralized live streaming services. So see you tomorrow. Let's try decentralized live streaming together. Thank you. Bye-bye.
There it is, folks. There it is. As sad as that is, that's the end of Dlive, right? That is the... You know what? Let's not be so pessimistic. Let's try to pull back a second and say, is that the end or is that a new shift? That could be a new... Who did that? Metaluna, thank you, my friend. What did I miss? You just missed Justin Sun explaining how the future of Dlive is the decentralized protocol. And he was going to use all of his powers this year to shift everybody at Dlive to the protocol. He just said it. So that means nothing is coming on Dlive. Jeremiah, thank you, my friend. Cheers, dude. He just said it. He just said it. And the sad thing is, I've asked and asked about this and no one's answering on the Discord. 46 people watched this stream. 46 people watched this. They could have all got the same information we just did. This has been online for 5 days now, 6 days. This went live on February 4. It's now February 9. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. This has been on Dlive as a replay on the Justin Sun channel for 5 days. And no one's saying anything about it. I mean, it's one thing to bury your head in the sand and hope for goodness. The only way this works out well for Dlive is if somebody else comes in and buys it out from under Justin Sun and lets him go to the protocol, do the protocol. Don't let the TV die. 5 days and 46 people is sad. And that's the thing, right? That's when people say, and I like, what's the difference about Dlive? Why is Dlive so good? Everybody always says, always, community. The community is so wonderful. It's a great community. It's a great community. This is the guy, right? This is the top guy. He did a live stream 6 days ago and 46 people watched it in the rerun. And no one's mentioning the conversation that he had where he said, it's over. I mean, if the community is so wonderful, how come no one said, hey man, shouldn't we have a discussion about this? Shouldn't we be talking about this and working out what the best course of action is? Like what do we do here? What do we do as the community? What do we do here? We're getting shafted. It's why I told you to watch it. PewDiePie will not save you now. Last tweet from Dlive Protocol was last April. Yeah, but he just said that the mission for 2022 is to get everybody from Dlive decentralized onto the protocol. Damn. That's a really low number. Remember a couple of years ago how many views they got on community streams? This is not a community stream. This was not a community stream. This is on the Justin Sun channel. This is not a community stream. This is the channel of the guy who owns the platform. And only 46 people watched the replay. It's right here. Anybody could have easily watched it and got the information that we just did. You could have done it for 6 days ago, but the Discord is dead quiet. It's It's ripe for a pineapple pizza conversation. Right now would be the optimum time to talk about how good pineapple is or how bad it is on a pizza. Get your head as far away from the facts as you need to be and talk about pizzas. And the trend these days is coffee, right? It's all about coffee and good coffee. Have a coffee. Anything to distract you from the actual conversation. Consider 46 views and not all of them made it to the end. That's true. This is true. Most of the community moved to Twitch or YouTube. That's true as well. Yo, Jolly Duck, how you doing, man? I saw it live and I watched it twice. So subtract 2, Sergeant Bob. So 45 viewers. Pineapple pizza. But what we're going to do now with that information, at least we now have clarity, right? There's been so much confusion for so long. I got to applaud Justin Sun for at least coming out and making it clear about what's happening. The protocol is where it's going. If you don't like it, you're basically going to be shafted anyway. Now let's move and do what we're going to do and take that information. Because, like I said, the end of Dlive.tv sounds imminent, but there are options. There are alternatives to be done. He may sell Dlive off, right? He may say, well, if here's the option for you to all come across to the protocol. Your channels will duplicate across or whatever it is. Be like a snapshot, right? Forking, and everything will be the same. Or he might say, no, you got to all come across and start again. And that'll be a very, very, very hard sell, because that thing, from what I heard from those that did try to watch it, actually only one person, Rob Mack, very, very difficult. Very difficult. Some very strange warnings about installing a particular one of the particular files in the install, and I didn't even do it because I'm on a Mac. But in the PC world, there's one file that it asks you to install, and it's flagged as like completely malicious. Once you've done all that, even then Rob Mack had trouble watching the stream, and he said at one point he only saw 7 people watching. So I would suggest that there's going to be road bumps or speed bumps along the way if Justin Sun is specifically looking at getting that thing out the door for everybody. I think that's going to be a big, big road ahead. But what you can expect on Dlive.tv, given what he just said, is that there'll be less and less attention, if that can even be a thing, because let's be fair, he gives no attention to Dlive at all. But from here on in, the focus is the protocol, 100%. So I wouldn't expect anything new to Dlive. I wouldn't expect any great new things. I wouldn't expect those good things that are coming to come. I'd be just sitting back going, all right, let's just keep an eye on whatever he says next, because that stream, this does not play well for Dlive.tv at all. Anyway, folks, let's shift entirely. And let's talk now, or I'm going to take a break and go and get a coffee. But when we come back, I want to talk about Ice Poseidon and his rug pull, right? You know about this. But first, I'm actually going to end it on YouTube. So if you want to continue watching YouTube, you're going to have to come across to Dlive.tv. This is the URL here. I wonder how long that'll stay for a usage. Dlive.tv. At the moment, it's still Dlive.tv. Could all be Dlive.org in the future, folks. Sounds like it will be. Dlive.tv/givesaminutes. This is what where you need to go if you want to hang out, because I am going to wrap this up on YouTube, and then we'll continue here on Dlive, taking a look at this Ice Poseidon story. I'm going to go and get a coffee. I'll be right back.